Well, hey there. Thank you for watching. My name is Denise. I'm a stylist for Color Street. Today is makeup day. And let me put my hair back first. All right. Today is my friend Ron's birthday, so I'm happy about that. We're going to go see the Springsteen movie, Deliver Me From Nowhere, which chronicles Springsteen's recording of Nebraska, which, as far as I'm concerned, also the rosacea goop is making me sweat. So, boy. Anyhow, for me, as far as I'm concerned, Nebraska, I think, is the unsung hero of the Springsteen catalog. He basically recorded this thing on, like, it was analog. It was, he basically put down the tracks, put them onto a cassette player and onto a cassette tape, and he carried this cassette in his pocket for like 2 or 3 weeks before finally saying, okay, I'm going to see what they think, and, you know, taking it to the recording, you know, powers that be. And it's very stripped down. All of the songs are very personal, and it's just a really interesting, you know, recording. Most of the songs you hardly ever hear them on the radio. Atlantic City you probably hear sometimes. Just trying to find which pencil I want to use today. Oh, they're both ash brown. Oh no, wait, this is brunette. All right, I'm gonna put the brunette on today instead of the ash brown, because brunette is way easier to work with. Anyway, so the movie, they tapped Jeremy Allen White, who is more recently from The Bear. I don't know if you've watched The Bear on Netflix, about a restaurant. Well, that's like saying Bull Durham is about baseball. No, it's not. And The Bear isn't really about a restaurant either. It's a drama, family drama, character-driven drama. But Jeremy Allen White is a phenomenal actor, and I know that he was also on he was on a show I didn't know that he was in for like 8 seasons, and I can't remember the name of it now to save my life, but I didn't watch that show. So the first thing that I saw Jeremy Allen White in is The Bear, which is a fabulous show. And I wasn't really sure if I was going to appreciate Jeremy Allen White in the role of Springsteen, because, you know, okay, Jeremy Allen White has blue eyes, Springsteen has brown. They gave him colored contacts, which really did transform, you know, his whole look. And not to body shame anybody ever, but it's a fact that Bruce Springsteen has an underbite, very pronounced underbite. And, you know, Jeremy Allen White has the exact opposite, where he's got a weaker chin than Springsteen does. But you know what? I saw trailers with Jeremy singing, and damn it if he doesn't sound enough like Springsteen to make me go, what? That's really him singing? Holy crap. So I'm very impressed by that. And I'm excited to see the movie, because I've been a Springsteen fan for decades. And can't wait to go see this movie today. So I'm throwing on my makeup now and gonna go chill with my friends. These are the people that were in the Palisades they're, you know, still in they're basically in the throes of dealing with insurance companies and attorneys about rebuilding and how that is gonna look. And you know, it's really criminal. It should be what they have to deal with. You know, if you're a homeowner and you want to rebuild, let's say that you always wanted to add on another bedroom or something to your house, and it's like, well, you know what? No time like the present. The house burned down, so let's just do it. There's a regulation in place somewhere that you can't add more than 10% onto the former home. So they can't really do any adding on. Okay, Fit Me powder on my lids. Wet n Wild Micro Brow in ash brown, or in brunette, and Elf Wow Brow, the usual. This is going to be my ColourPop Wine and Only palette, and love. So let's just go. You know what? I'm going to put bronzer on first because those other shades are too dark to be blending shades. So my bronzer is e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer in Forever Sunkissed. The highlight is Be My Highlight. So. But that'll be in a minute. Anyhow, so these are the people I'm going to be chilling with. It's going to be my bestie and, they're the collective bestie, both of them together. I met Tania when I was 19 or 20, and we were both at an apartment, like a party, little house party, and I grew up in the Valley, and there's a miniature golf place across, it's on Sepulveda and near the 101 freeway between Ventura and Magnolia, right there. And I worked there, and there were, regulars that would come in, play pinball and whatnot. This was back in the 80s. And, there were these kids that always came in there, and, you become friends with people. And one night they said, hey, we're having some people over. We live across the street. Why don't you come by? And yeah, okay, cool. So I did. And I'm in the living room chilling with these people that I kind of know a little bit, but not that well, really. And from the hallway, from the bathroom, walks a girl. And we both looked at each other and went, where do I know you from? I know you. Wait a minute. And we both kind of did the same thing at exactly the same moment with exactly the same inflection in our voices. And then we giggled for a few minutes. It's like, okay, we have to figure this out. Never met her. I grew up in the Valley. She grew up in the Palisades. I really kind of didn't even know where the Palisades was at that point because, I just didn't know anybody over there. Why would I go to a place where I don't know anyone? And, I'm 19 or whatever, however old I was. So we figured out that we didn't know each other, but it was like, okay, well, now we're going to be besties. And, we've been in constant contact ever since. And, we've just been really, really good friends. I was in their wedding. And fun fact, when she met her now husband, he was a few years older than her, and he tended to be very opinionated, very outspoken, a little bit full of himself sometimes, like to hear himself talk. And these are things that I've said to him, and he freely admits that that's just how he is sometimes. And, he kind of rubbed me the wrong way a lot. We rubbed each other the wrong way a lot. And we were all in the car going somewhere one day, and he said something that really just pissed me off. And I said, stop this car right fucking now. Stop the damn car. And of course he stopped. And I got out and walked. And apparently she gave him the look. Like, you better go after her right fucking now. So, of course, he got out of the car. And keep in mind, this was a million years ago and a million pounds ago. I think I probably weighed like 125 maybe back in that day. And I'm 5'5", so I was a rail. Really, really skinny. But of course, you couldn't convince me of that. All I saw was the non-existent belly pooch, So apparently, he got out of the car, went after me, and bodily picked me up, literally kicking and screaming, let go of me, put me down, what are you doing? And, carried me back to the car. And from that moment on, we got along a lot better. So that's me and my friend Ron. And so that's just a fun fact about, sometimes friends don't get along and then they do, and it all worked out. I will say about Ron, this man has a heart of gold. He would do anything for the people that he loves. And, God, I'm going to get emotional. He's just a really good guy. He's a good human. It took both of us a while to come around to the fact that we really were good people. But Ron is a force of nature. And I found out from just dealing, being around him, having conversations and whatnot, and sometimes getting into debates over different things. If you don't have your facts, he will melt you. I can always hear the clicking. There's always something happening up in that brain. And he he's like a steel trap for factoids and for conversations and for, you know, information. He's a major history buff. He really loves constitutional law and the American Bill of Rights, and you know, he knows a lot about a lot. He was studying physics. I can't remember if he got his degree in physics or not, but the guy he's a beast when it comes to intellectual, like, he could probably go on Jeopardy and win, I'll put it that way. So that's my friend Ron, who is having a big birthday today. Is it today? No, it's next year. He's going to have a big birthday. But so this is where I'm going today. Let me get my other mirror. Just a second. All right, I think I need what I need to do. You know what I really need is a little tiny brush that I can get way in, because it's almost as far in the corner as I want it. Just want to blend it a little more. Yeah, that's better. Okay. And going like that doesn't change anything. Why do we all do it? Don't know. I almost said I didn't can. Outlander talk, if you know, you know. Oh, and my friend Ron is also watching Outlander. He hasn't read the books, but you know, I talk about Outlander a lot, and he finally said, all right, I'm gonna watch season 1 and we'll see. And like after the second or third episode, he's like, okay, you're right, it is that good. So this is my friend Ron, who's watching Outlander too, and we have the post-mortem every week after the episodes, and he's watching Blood of My Blood. What is that? Is that, oh, that was a piece of the Kleenex stuck to my forehead. I don't know how long that was there. I'm sorry if I missed it. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get the mascara on. This is still my Color Street Triflex. Still using it. It's like the Energizer Bunny. Still going. Still going. It's not Denise's makeup if this doesn't happen. Which further reinforces the thing I say every week. This is why I do my foundation last. Or I should say my foundation after I do my eyes. Because the mascara always goes where I don't want it to. What can I say? I'm a messy child. And every shirt that I own always has, like, well, you know what? I shouldn't say every shirt. I've gotten much better. But it's like it's not lunch or dinner till Nisi spills. I always get something on my shirt. Messy child. And I will say there's those Lysol little wipies, disinfecting wipes. They come in a little canister. The one I like is the lemon one. There's those, and then there's also Amazon wipies. Do I have any right here? Hold, please. Oops. All right, these Amazon wipes. Amazon Basics. The little thing that goes here that you close and open in order to take them out kind of fell off. And if I store it this way, then they don't dry out. But anyway, these are like Serve Pro for your clothes. If you spill anything on these and immediately get one of these on your shirt, get one of these, and it removes anything and everything. Chocolate, you know, salsa, any stain, meat, whatever. It's like it never happened. The Lysol ones are also very good, but they're more expensive, so I've moved over to the Amazon ones. But trust me when I tell you, they're very good. I always have them in the car. I never know when I'm going to need to clean up something. Pretty, pretty. And I'm also still in love with my manicure. I know I just did it a couple days ago, but seriously. And the gleam of this one is phenomenal. Where's my, I'm not saying it. Wait, where is it? All right, I got an LED light. Let me see if I can get the gleam on here. There it is. I think this way's better. I'm still trying to get the angles right. It's better this way. I can't tell. Anyway, pretty. That's a Prism Effect shade that was retired a few years ago. They need to bring it back. And they also need to bring Bloody Gorgeous back. Both of those need to come back as far as I'm concerned. All right, a little bit more lash. Just a little. Oh, that's too much. See? I can count on one hand the times that I've gotten clumps from this stuff. And this one is starting to get a little bit thick and clumpy. And I really should have kept track of when I opened this because I don't remember. I think it actually might have been August. So that would be, this would be September, October, almost November. All right, we're done. That's good. All right, for my foundation is my e.l.f. Soft Glam in number 20, which is very cool. And this is almost out, so I gotta tap it down a little bit. Just put out about this much on my hand. And as always, it's the trust the process moment. I will say with this stuff, lacks in longevity, it way more makes up for in blendability because it goes on so quick and easy. Mirror. And I always look up because the skin under my eyes is very crinkly and I don't like using concealer. I don't know that I have super dark circles, but I haven't found a concealer in my travels that doesn't just fall into all the creases and make my under eyes look worse. And I've done all of the secrets, all of the tricks. Hydrated, different powders, different everything, and all of them look bad. And of course that all happened before I started doing this channel, but you don't need to see what doesn't work, right? You need to know what does work. So I mean, if I do find a holy grail of something, you know what I've been wanting to try? I've been wanting to get the Il Makiage one that's, I took that 90-second quiz and it's like I have nothing. It's my skin in a bottle. I want to try that stuff, but it's like $40. And right now, that's not happening. So I want to do that one and I want to do the Perbel Tinted moisturizer that changes color. I want to do that one. Those are probably going to happen in the next little while. Most likely. I can't say for sure, but I really want to give them a try and see if I like them. And if there's enough product in there that it lasts a while, then maybe I can justify it the same way I can justify the mascara. Oh, this is my bronzer, my e.l.f. Primer Infused bronzer in Forever Sunkissed. Just a little. And blush, I'm still working on the Essence Pure Nude blush in Pink Flush, which is almost done. I'm almost hitting pan. Still haven't yet, but it's almost. I showed you the new one I have waiting in the wings. I opened this in December. This is from December. I'm telling you guys, Essence is a fabulous drugstore product. Fabulous brand. They've got really pretty palettes. You know what? I don't have that many Essence palettes. I keep talking about these brands, but I don't show you them that much. Maybe I need to stop doing that. You think? Oh wait, am I getting any more? Yeah. Okay, let's get the highlighter. Stop it. Oh my goodness. All right, highlighter is also an Essence product. It's Pure Nude highlighter in Be My Highlight, and the label and the packaging, the paint on the packaging is gone, but this sheen is just so pretty. Just a little on my brow bone. Okay, good. My last bit of Wow Brow. I feel like I have a hole right here. All right, let's fill that in, if I may. Kind of still there. Oh well, I'll get it in the car because now I have to wait for that to dry a little before I put any more on. All right, we are done. Everything is packed. Am I the only one that if I'm wearing it, I'm bringing it? Do you guys bring your stuff with you? Because you never know when you might need a touch up. Yeah, I know. It's a little strange. All right, do I have a Sugar High on me? Yes, I do. All right, gloss is gonna be NYX in Sugar High, NYX Butter Gloss. There's no label on the bottom of this, but it's called Sugar High, and it's a really pretty neutral. All right, I think that's everything. Hair out. All right, I am movie ready. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'll put those on in a second. I need to actually clean them first. All right, let's do this. I'm out the door in 1 minute, and I will see you in the next. Have a happy day, everybody. Bye.